Wij zijn weer veranderd in Chickie waarvan we de naam niet weten.
Ja, Chickie met weinig kleren.
Ja.
Nee, jawel, weten we wel. Het is... ze heeft het gezegd.
Ja, ik ben het vergeten.
Wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it.
Nou, die wil ik wel dan. Kan dat? Nee. Speak with Cheep Cheep. Die vogel heet ook
A
Cheep Cheep.
pumpkin patch. Not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his
Maar wij
books
moeten
and
dus
not
op
enough
zoek
time
naar
in his
de
garden.
kelder, naar een geheim boek.
Ja.
The groundwater is only a few meters down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep.
Daar kunnen we allemaal niks mee. De well
The
rope.
well rope is fastened to the windlass. Doesn't look particularly strong.
Nou, meenemen dan. Kan niet. Use the crank
The
handle.
well rope is fastened to...
Het is een precisieklik is het. Zie je dat?
Ja.
That was suspiciously easy.
Ah, er
The
is geen
rope is
emmer aan.
broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone.
Dus dan moeten we een haakje vinden. Oh, daar hangt een haakje.
Toevallig.
A swinging metal frame. You can hang pots or something of that sort onto it and then swing it over the fire.
Pak haakje?
I should hang something from it.
Nee.
A large brick fireplace. The fire grates on the outside, not inside the house.
Oké.
That's a bit unusual, but it does make sense if the professor doesn't wish to have an open fire inside.
Dat is waar.
Wel logisch, ja.
Hier is een bloempot.
An upturned flower pot made of clay. There's a stone under it. That could be a firestone.
Firestone.
That's coming with me. Presumably the professor wanted to prevent the stone getting wet.
Dan kunnen we nog wat met
Pile
die
of
stack
logs.
of wood.
There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn.
Take a bit of kindling.
3 should be enough.
Oké. Dan hangt hier nog een gieten.
An old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin standards.
Daarmee kunnen we ook de put in, denk ik. Denk je niet?
Mogelijk.
Dus kijken.
That should hold.
Let's.
Let's give it a whirl.
Geef water.
It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Nou,
Kijk, en die hangen we mooi hier aan het haakje. Dan gaan we even water koken.
The watering can with the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm.
Dan zeg ik wil firewood erin doen.
Once they get going, they'll burn for a few hours. I can't set fire to logs just with a firestone. I need something that lights easily to get the fire started properly.
Zoals droog blad of zo.
ja.
I'd say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone. The flour then comes out of the
Of
side.
stro van het dak.
Ja, giet.
Wooden construction.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's
Ja,
pretty
dit
high
kan
up.
onze vogelvriend mooi doen.
Ja.
Undergrowth.
There's a stone in the undergrowth. There's something written on it, but I can't see what it is. That could be a little gravestone.
A little gravestone.
I can't remove the
Weird.
undergrowth with my bare hands. It's very
Okay.
dense and has thorns.
Nou, vogeltje, kun jij ons helpen? Cheep cheep.
Why is that scarecrow not scaring you? Yes, certainly. And how?
Goed gesprek.
Ja.
Normally you're the first to take flight. Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful
kan niet
that
je
it could
vogel
make someone into the
instrueren om,
ruler of the world?
Dat luikje te openen.
No, that's been lost to the
Misschien
depths
kan ik
of
wel
the
gewoon door de
ocean.
voordeur naar binnen lopen. Dat is wel een idee misschien.
No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it. No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for. Something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlins book. If only I had it already. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Nou, laten we naar binnen lopen. Enter the house. Kijk, wat vinden we hier? Look at the chaos.
Een
Typical
bijzonder huis.
bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and fat. Dead flies. Oh, yuck.
Oké. Frame on the wall.
Would appear to be a mirror frame. There are still a few broken shards of the old mirror around the edges. The mirror's turned so it reflects the fireplace. Strange.
Is it?
The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves.
Huh. Kunnen we daar iets mee? Nee. Small silver shield.
A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished.
Ja, de bedoeling is dat hier lichtbanen worden verplaatst. Vermoed ik. Wooden tub. Daaronder. Wat zit erin? Wortelen? Worsten?
A wooden tub, about half full of water.
Water.
Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts,
sokken.
grey socks, red
Onderbroek.
underpants.
Kunnen we niet meenemen. Hier, een jelly glowfish. Die hebben
Looks
we
like a
eerder ook al
very
gevonden.
ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door.
En dat is wat je wil doen natuurlijk, als je een doodskist vindt.
Ja. Er zit een mummie in.
Er is een mummie. Hallo.
Hij leeft.
Just a stinky
Hij
mummy.
knipperde dus zijn ogen.
What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well, yes you do, quite obviously.
Hij heeft ook een
What
spin aan
is
zijn neus.
obvious?
Wat
That
klopt.
you can and do speak.
Hij heeft ook
But
weinig
of
armen.
course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
Oh, nou, we doen hem
Presumably
weer
the
dicht.
sarcophagus lacks oxygen. A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore
Uitgewerkt.
and won't ever again.
Ja. Hier moet je toch iets voeren.
Toolbag with
I
tools.
think these are all the things that the professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve.
Dat meenemen.
I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty
Een
useless.
zeef.
Books, books, and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language.
Oké. Wat hebben we hier nog? Een groot boek.
A large
Schatkistje.
handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot.
Read the book.
It's the gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to stop this madness? And I didn't find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence. I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning.
Wij
I
weten
hope
niet wie
nothing
Beetle
goes-
is. Ja, zijn
That was
assistent.
the last entry. There are others before it. What's this at the beginning of this page? Today I have been examining the books that I brought back from the Grindle Mountains. Amongst them was a book about herbs and tinctures. An old herbalist was adamant that I would find a recipe to cure my cold feet in it. What a disappointment, though. Just superstitious nonsense about frog eyes and wool socks. I was just about to burn the book when I noticed
Wollen
that the
sokken zijn
volume
wel een
contained
hoax.
other things. A disturbing tale of a tragic relationship between a magician and his pet sheep Boris, as well as a travel log written by a fairy explorer. The travel log described how the explorer landed on an island in the West Seas whilst searching for undiscovered fairy tribes. He created several very beautiful sketches of the temple ruins that can be found on that island. I will use these to entertain myself and translate the runes he drew. The next entry was made 2 days later. It's only barely legible. The gremlin appears to have been
Kun
very
jij runeschrift
excited.
lezen?
It must be the
Nee.
entrance. The wrath of the gods caused the temple to sink into the ocean, of course. But not all, not all. Ye gods, my hands are still shaking despite the fact that Beetle made me a calming herbal tea before he left. Good old Beetle. He has obviously got no clue how significant my discovery is. I have sent him to Master Alistair, the Archmage of the Humans. He is to hand him a sealed letter.
Die gaan wij dan waarschijnlijk tegenkomen
Tomorrow
als...
Master Alistair will arrive.
Ben zijn naam
And
vergeten
I
zijn.
can unburden myself of this terrible
Wilbur.
responsibility. I will not be able to sleep a wink. And next, there's the last entry that I read out before. There's nothing else there.
Oké, wat is dit voor oorkonde? Daar kunnen we niks mee. Pile of documents.
Old parchment and yellowing papers, filled with texts in many different foreign languages. Adonisham Western, Quenya and Sindarin, and technical drawings in Kuzdul.
Nou, kunnen we mooi in de fik steken.
Ja.
Wat is
A
dit voor
little wooden
doosje?
box. Doesn't look like an antique or anything particularly valuable. It has beautiful workmanship though. It's locked.
Tuurlijk.
A strange stone head. It's been roughly hewn but has a few fine embellishments.
Meer lijkt hier niet te vinden. Wooden box with a stone chest.
A stone casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage containers. The stone chest is decorated with 2 angels and has writing on it too. I can't read it.
En soms moeten we meerdere keren klikken op
What's
hetzelfde
likely to
ding,
happen,
hè?
Sand.
Ja.
Zand.
Is it me? Or has it just got much warmer in here?
Nou, we hebben een zeef.
The chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I haven't got a clue what else might be in there. I can hardly sift my way through the sand with my hand.
Ja, 7.
Hup.
There is something in there. A little brass key.
Hey, voor het kleine doosje. Hoppa.
Huts.
Maar goed dat we die zeef al gevonden hadden.
Ja.
Let's see. There's a bit of paper in the box.
A bit of paper.
The paper's densely covered with writing. Deus ex machina. The
Ah,
ghost in the
Deus
machine
ex
is the
machina.
heading. There's also a drawing of a stone figure. At its feet is a vessel containing liquid. Let's take a look. The ghost in the machine is wise to all the secrets of this house. That's what's written here. Blah blah. Pour the fuel into the bowl at the foot of the machine to awaken the ghost. Fuel? Oh, here. Grind the beans and tip the powder into boiling water.
we moeten
Then pour
koffie
the
zetten.
mixture into the bowl. We've already had that bit. You'll get the beans from the machine.
Zie je dat?
Strange. A machine that's
moet je
meant to
koffie
be
zetten.
familiar with all the secrets of the house.
Hebben we dan alles hier nu aangeklikt? Hier is nog een stone pillar.
Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters. There's a six-sided indentation on the
Oh,
There's a six-sided indentation on the bay.
the mounting for a statue. Verder lijkt hier niks te vinden. Small wooden vessel.
A carpenter's cup. It looks old. Not really worth a closer look.
Oké. Kunnen wij dan nu... Wat had ik gevonden? Unimaginably valuable documents. Ja, die gaan we in de fik steken. Hup, kijk.
Well done, Will. They're dry as bone.
Lekker hoor.
Super zeldzame papieren.
I'll give it a go. What?
En nu hebben we vuur.
A crackling fire burns in the hearth.
Je ziet nu ook die waaiers daarboven bewegen. Zie je dat?
A daring structure. And just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long.
Even kijken. Ik heb een shiny silver shield.
Goed.
We hebben nog die ticket waar we iets mee moeten.
Waarom wilden wij warm water hebben?
Maar we moeten koffie zetten.
Ja, oké.
Let's see.
Ah, moest hem erin duwen.
The water's boiling. A watering can full of hot water.
Kijk. Nu heb ik heet water. Dan kan ik misschien op die undergrowth gooien. Dan gaat het dan dood? Nee. Moet ik daar hier binnen iets mee doen? Kokend water. Op zijn was. In de instructie stond... Oh hier. The box on the wall.
What's that? A box with some kind of glass eye. It seems to be hanging directly in front of the gable window. I haven't got a clue what it's for.
Kunnen we erbij?
What's that? I haven't
Nee.
got a clue.
Even kijken. Look at the books. Sarcophagus. En ik heb alleen maar een shiny silver shield. Kokend water. Wat we nergens op kunnen gebruiken. Maar de instructie die we hadden ging over dat wij... Ja, volgens mij moesten we koffie zetten. Diary hebben we gelezen. Hier is niks nieuws. Is er nog iets buiten? Moet er nog iets met de scarecrow? Of met de pumpkins?
We moesten dat steen vrijmaken, toch?
Dit?
Er was een grassteen daar. Toen zei ze, ja, dat kan ik niet met mijn bare hands doen.
Nee. Maar dat kan ik ook niet doen met kokend water.
Nee, dat snap ik. Maar dat weet je niet.
A scarecrow that doesn't even scare Cheap is clearly of no use
Cheap.
whatsoever. I can't remove the undergrowth with my bare.
Nee. Dus daar missen we nog tools
I'd
voor.
say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone.
Ja, daar moeten
The
die,
flour then comes out of the side.
daar moeten die dingen op.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window.
Ja, die wil ik
Looks like the
openmaken.
shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up.
Is er ergens een stok of iets?
I wonder what sort of machine is being talked about here. The paper indicates some kind of stone figure. All the rest is absolutely of no use to me at all without the machine.
Ja, er staat op dat ding, een stone figure. Dat zal het stenen hoofd kunnen zijn. Maar wat ik denk dat er gaat
I don't
gebeuren...
know. I haven't got any news and he'll only start reproaching
Dat
me
luikje
again.
gaat open. Dan
Ja.
komt er licht naar binnen.
Mm,
En die
wat je
lichtstraal
zei, ja.
moeten we redirecten met ons zilveren schild.
ja.
Maar hier hebben we een stone head.
Perhaps a memento from one of the professor's expeditions.
Oh, is er niet meer clickable na 1 keer? Is hier nog meer? Nee. hè?
Wait, there is something else.
Oh, er is something
There's a
else.
six-sided flat stone hidden under the paper.
Hey.
It has something a bit like a knob on the top of it.
Nou, kijk eens aan. Die kan mooi hierop.
Mhm.
Daar hadden we al gezien dat daar een socket in zat.
Let's see.
Kijk, 2 keer in hetzelfde
Perfectly.
kistje kijken is dus
Ja,
wel
blijkbaar
Blijkbaar
relevant.
wel. Ja. Voor jou.
How pretty.
Wat?
Dat is de Deus Ex Machina. Kijk, het is een koffiemachine. Ik zei het al.
Ja.
Daar moet kokend water in. Kan niet hier.
The vessel's a few centimeters deep and empty. There are some brown stains on the bottom.
Lekker hoor.
Ooh, this must be the ominous machine which is
Ominous.
reputed to have a ghost living in it. The vessel at its base must be for fuel.
Nou,
The
als
statue has
elf
small
ken je
holes in its
natuurlijk
nose,
geen
And it
koffiemachine.
appears that the mouth
Nee,
will be
want
opened.
waarom zou je?
Talk to the machine.
Hello, you in there? Ghost, give me beans for your draft. Oh, mighty ghost in the machine, give me the beans for your delicious godly draft. Let's look at it this
Okay.
way. If you don't give me the beans, then I won't be able to prepare your stupid draft, and that won't be of any use to anyone.
Ah, dat werkt.
Why the wait?
Aromatic beans.
If it's worked at all, then those beans should be ground to a powder already.
Oh, dat moeten we buiten doen. Kan ik hier weg? Ja. We moeten op die millstone, die koffiebonen grinden. Kijk.
Ja.
It works. The beans are being ground to powder. That's it.
Het is toch mooi, hè? Dat die rare goblin koffie heeft uitgevonden. Dat wij dat hier ontdekken. Dat het gewoon niet een menselijke uitvinding is, maar van een gremlin.
Mhm.
Very well. The water's turning brown.
Ja.
And it smells... lovely.
Oh,
That's the
koffie,
fuel for
oh.
the machine sorted.
Fuel for the machine.
And woe betide if this whole effort's in vain.
Een aap.
Hello?
Zeg je
Are you
dat?
there, ghost?
Yeah.
I have to find the secret cellar. Will you help me?
Wat een geest.
De geest is een aap.
Ja. Wajo. Ja hoor.
Lekker hoor.
A clever mechanism.
Hartstikke clever. Nou, we gaan er binnen.
So this is the legendary secret cellar.
Kijk, daar links is ook zo'n disc. We
The
moeten hier
cellar
met light
continues
dingen
on
gaan
behind these bars.
bewegen.
I can't see anything, but I bet that the book's in there somewhere.
Kijk, hier is een garden shears voor die grafsteen.
Guess even a secret cellar is in the end just a cellar, and all cellars have gardening tools such as these gardening shears. As long as I'm not expected to do the gardening now.
Dat gaan we wel doen. Wooden staaf.
A staff approximately 2 meters long.
Daar
with a
kunnen we
top
dat
made of
luikje mee
bronze.
openen.
Looks like something's missing there. This picture seems to indicate that a ruby belongs in there.
Kijk, we gaan een staf van 2 meter in onze broek van 20 centimeter doen. Oh, in de BH, oké.
The sad remains of extinct cultures and of the last camping trip.
Junk, junk, junk,
Nou.
junk.
Staat de lichtstraal al klaar?
Ja.
A small fat figure. She's holding a mirror above her head. Looks ancient.
Nou, hier is een mural. Er staat
Picture
wat
on
we
a
moeten
stone
doen.
slab. It depicts a man in a robe with a staff in his hand. A jewel is glinting in the headpiece of the staff. Some sort of light beam shining on it.
Ja. We gaan daar die staf inzetten, in die opening in de floor. Maar, we gaan eerst die grafsteen bevrijden. En het raampje openen hierboven. Wat jij?
Lijkt mij een goed idee. Lekker hoor.
Kijk, haalt ze uit de BH, hè,
The
dit ding.
window's open. The last rays of sunlight can enter the house.
Dan gaan we met die shears planten weghalen.
I don't believe it. Now I've ended up doing the gardening. is indeed a gravestone. A little gravestone made of granite that's got Kinski inscribed on it.
Kinski.
A little gravestone made of granite that's got Kinski inscribed on it.
Oké. Dat is vreemd. Maar misschien is die naam relevant.
Misschien.
Kijk, dit dacht ik al.
Ja, je hebt gelijk. Ja,
Schildje daarin.
een schildje daarboven. Ploep.
Perfect.
Kijk,
The shield
hoppa.
reflecting the light beam down into the cellar.
Monkey Island 2. Gaat nog verder naar beneden. Nee, ik moet hem
The light
verschuiven,
beam
lijkt
is
het.
reflected by the little figure's mirror, but it's simply shining onto the floor.
Kan ik hem
The
verschuiven?
light beam is reflect.
Nee. Ik heb nog die wooden staaf. En die gaat natuurlijk in de hole in the floor. Lijkt mij.
A small circular opening in the ground.
Nee.
I think I'd better take the staff with me. It might
Er
come in
moet
handy
een ruby
elsewhere.
in, zei hij. Nou, dit lijkt mij een ruby.
Lijkt me ook.
Each of these 3 stone figures by the bars is decorated with a different precious stone. This one here's got a ruby on its head. This figure looks a bit like a dog. One of its eyes is a large ruby.
Kan ik die er niet uithalen? Nee. Het is een sapphire.
This bird has an eye made out of
Ja.
a blue
En
precious
die andere is
stone.
een
I
emerald.
think it's a sapphire. The spider has an emerald on its back.
Ja.
Green.
Maar goed. Op deze mural stond.
Picture on a stone slab. A jewel is glinting in the headpiece of the staff.
Ja.
Some sort of
Ja.
light beam shining on it.
Ik denk dat ik dat ding moet verschuiven of zo, maar dat kan
The
niet.
light beam is reflected by the little.
Zie je? Dat kan niet.
Of je moet op de vloer nog iets reflecteren.
Of ik moet hier iets veranderen.
Nee, toch. Dat kan toch niet?
Oké, ja, weet ik niet. Op de vloer iets reflecteren. Ik heb niet meer spullen.
Nee, dat snap ik. Misschien missen wij spullen.
The shield reflects the light beam into the cellar.
Ja, misschien heeft die mummy nog informatie.
Yoo-hoo!
Ah. Lekker hoor.
I know you've never been down there, but there was a staff in the cellar, and there's a precious stone that belongs on the top of it, a ruby. Do you know where it is?
But of course, Mortimer. You asked me to hide
Hey.
it for you.
Daar
Don't
onderin
you
zijn kist,
remember?
zie je dat?
I must have forgotten about
Ik
that.
zie niet wat het is.
Een ruby.
What
Oh,
would you
ik dacht,
do without me?
Could you
heb je
please just
pijltje
give it to
opvast.
me? I just need it for a second.
What?
Oh nee,
The
dat was mijn
jewel.
muisspel.
And before you ask,
Ja,
I mean the
dat-
stone
dat-
that you
Lol.
place somewhere safe for more.
Dat is de hele tijd al zo.
And please don't tell me that you've forgotten.
Was me niet eens opgevallen.
Could I
Good
forget
foul.
that? You said it was very important that no one found the stone.
Oh, okay. Now please can I have it back?
Why would I give a complete and utter stranger Mortimer's stone?
But I am Mortimer.
Don't be ridiculous. You're too tall,
Ah,
too
those
thin,
things.
too hairy, and you have those things there.
Lekker hoor.
I'm a friend of Mortimer. He's sent me to fetch something out of the cellar.
I have never seen you here before, and I never forget a face.
Please, it's urgent.
I do not know whether I can trust you. I
En
would
daar hebben we
only
die
give a
naam
really
Kinski
good
voor nodig.
friend of Mortimer's the jewel.
That's me. I saved his life. Well, maybe.
Really?
Kijk.
If you are truly a good friend of Mortimer, then you will be able to give me the answer to the following question. What color is his underwear?
Oh, dat hebben we gezien. Rood, toch?
Ja.
Ja, hadden we gezien.
Ja.
Red.
Ja, ja, ja.
He mostly wears red underwear.
That's right. Red silk underwear. But I'm still not quite satisfied.
Dat is Kinski.
So, what is his cat's name?
His cat died some while ago. Her gravestone's outside. Her name was Kinski.
It was a tomcat. The poor thing was always so happy playing with my bandages.
Yes, very sad, very sad. But hopefully this proves that I am a good friend of old Mortimer, does it not?
You have only answered one of my questions.
2? You asked me about his underwear.
But why would his underwear be of any
Ah,
interest
goeie
to
vraag.
me?
Oh, come on, don't change the subject. Are you going to give me that jewel now?
No, not yet. I have one last question. What did Count Grunschfeld or Pieperbock say to his adjutant
D'accord.
Henninger shortly before the Battle of Budleberg?
Huh?
Wrong.
No, I just don't understand what you're talking about.
I am a trifle unsure about this too. It is a bit like a coded question.
And do you know the answer?
Of course. Mortimer told me.
And you haven't forgotten it?
No. So, what is the answer?
Lekker hoor. Nou, zeg het maar.
Ja.
Star Wars.
He said, Henninger, I am your father.
What
Ik vind het
nonsense.
een goed antwoord.
I can see dead people?
Nog meer
That was
filmreferenties.
before the battle. No, that's all wrong. Now tell me, what did he say to his adjutant?
Lol.
234, of course.
Oh? What?
234. I know all about that. Mortimer told me many times.
234 what?
How can anyone who is a good friend of Mortimer not know that?
But how? What?
We brengen hem in de war.
234. Mortimer never told you that.
Well, yes. 234?
So it turns out that you aren't such a good friend after all then. If you don't even know anything about the 234.
Oh. Oh, that! You mean that 234?
Yes, exactly.
With that thingy?
Precisely. I see that you are a good friend of old Mortimer's after all.
Of course.
Splendid. Now that you've proven that, can you give me the jewel?
At last.
Lekker hoor.
Lekker hoor.
Many thanks.
Nou, dan gooien we snel de
you're
kist weer dicht.
Ja.
Doe je.
Later.
Jewel in staf.
Ja.
Fits perfectly.
It's...
En die moet dan in dat gat in de grond. Maar dan komen we nog steeds niet helemaal uit met die straal.
Ja, of wij houden gewoon dat ding in de straal.
Dat kan niet.
Ah, jammer.
Maar misschien is dit wel een draaisysteem.
Precies, dat wilde ik zeggen, dat je daarmee dat ding draait.
That's the hole into which one can put the staff. It's about 10 centimeters deep and keeps the staff perfectly vertical.
Nee, ik kan hem ook weer oprapen, de staf. Misschien moeten we wel in die koffiemachine nog weer wat doen.
I think I'd better take the staff with me. It might come in handy elsewhere.
Zolang we hem nog kunnen meenemen, hebben we hem elders nodig, denk ik. Kan hem niet ergens anders mee gebruiken. Oh, daar kan ik niet meer op drukken.
Ja, het lijkt alsof we nog iets nodig hebben om dat licht te... Kunnen we de andere potje niet nog oppakken?
Ook andere
Er stonden
potje.
2 van die lichtpotjes in die kamer. Ik vroeg me af waarom die tweede er stond. Naast de grafkist staat er één, maar in de
Ja.
hoek staat er nog één. Ik weet niet of ik...
Kijk, nee, kan ik niet op klikken.
Nee. Damn it.
Look at the books. The Gremlin's Diary. Ja, deze jelly glowfish die was dood.
Jelly glowfish are really quite frugal animals. They need water and a little bit of food every now and then. I guess this one lacked the latter.
Hij is dood. En dan kan ik hem ook nu niet meer aanklikken. En we hebben alleen met die vogelverschrikker nog niks gedaan.
The small amounts of light from outside are somehow gathered in this box and exit as a light beam from the glass eye. Huh, not bad. Presumably gnome technology.
Ja. In die vogelverschrikker hebben we nog niks mee gedaan. Maar die kan ik ook niet meer aanklikken, maar wel cheap nog. En de pumpkins.
The pumpkins should have been harvested long ago. Some are already starting to go moldy.
Kan ik nu ook niet meer aanklikken. Ook wel een fijne gedachte. Dat dingen waar je niks meer mee kan ook niet meer aanklikbaar zijn. Hier.
Hey, Cheep Cheep, you'll never believe it. I found the secret door and I've been into the cellar. Hey, I could do with a bit more encouragement here, silly bird. Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry, you aren't a silly bird. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Hij gaat weg.
Ja, dan kunnen we misschien die hoed opzetten. Oh nee.
Nou, dit is precies wat ik dacht.
I haven't got any...
Maar goed, en wat moet ik dan met die staf?
We weten dat we met die staf moeten, want dat licht moet daarheen.
Ja. We kunnen buiten niks meer aanklikken.
We moeten het wel binnen
We
zijn.
kunnen nog die wasbak nog een keer aanklikken.
A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing...
Dat hadden we al gezien.
I'm definitely not tidying up here.
Is nu ook niet meer aanklikbaar. Misschien kunnen we hem nog wat meer vragen, die man. Er waren nog meer chatopties.
Yoo-hoo!
How exactly did the iron bars in the cellar open? Hey, I'm talking to you.
You can speak?
You know what? Forget it.
Wat een
I'll
man.
work it out for myself. I'd rather search through every nook and cranny of this house than inflict any more of these conversations upon my elven ears.
You can speak?
Wat een man.
Lekker hoor.
Did you have an accident in a bandage factory?
No, I'm a mummy.
Don't mummies have their brains pulled out via their noses
That's
during the
right.
mummification process?
I don't think so.
I do. I will say this one more time. I'm not Mortimer.
Of course not, if you say so.
Mortimer has been kidnapped, and I wanted to rescue him. I guess...
That's terrible. You'll have to hide.
Me? Why?
They want to kidnap you.
That's already happened. Mortimer, it's Mortimer. Mortimer has already been kidnapped.
But that's impossible. Who is talking to me at night then?
Mortimer is your friend, is he not? Did he, excavate you?
You could say
Goeie
that.
vraag.
I was lying in the dark for quite some time. Then the lid opened and Mortimer was there. I've been with him ever since.
Well, as things look right now, Mortimer's not going to be here to chat for some time.
We do not chat. We discuss, we deliberate, we debate, we chat. But we would never go skiing.
Huh?
Wat een rare man.
Why? Do you really want to go skiing?
I don't want to go skiing.
What is skiing?
No idea. I have to be getting on. I've got more important stuff to do.
You'll be back.
Wat een rare man. Nog wat in die
The book that
boekenkast?
MacGuffin told me about is hidden in the cellar. These books aren't of interest.
Hier kan ik allemaal niet meer op klikken.
Ja, dan moet het wel beneden plaatsvinden. Maar
Ja.
ja, daar kunnen we ook niet meer op iets klikken. Kun je die staf nog met die andere gems combineren?
Nee. Wat ik moet doen is die little stone figure. Die moet anders gedraaid worden op de een of andere manier.
I can't discover anything of interest amongst this junk.
Is nu ook niet meer clickable.
The light beam is reflected by the little figure's mirror.
Ja, dat zie ik.
The light beam... The light...
Kunnen we die trap nog? En die mural, daar staat
A
inderdaad
picture
op.
on a stone slab. A jewel is
Kun
glinting in the
je
head... a
misschien
picture on a
als de
stone
staf
slab.
in dat
A
gat
jewel
staat
is
wel een andere interactie doen met die...
Dat is een goede vraag.
Als in, dit is het realisatiemoment. Oh, daar moet die heen. En dat we dan...
Dat zou kunnen.
There are strange marks on the figure's pedestal.
Kijk.
Looks like
Wat
the
moet
figure
het
may
toch
have
zonder
been
jou, Marjolein?
turned. I've got to try and turn it back to its original position.
Wat moeten we toch zonder jou? Huts. Het is een prisma.
This must be the secret book.
Zou je denken.
Oh, it's been written by hand and there are several pictures. There are a few words written in orange ink. That doesn't exist, does it? The artifact of divine fate. This is serious. I should get this book to the Archmage as quick as I can.
En daar gaan Wilbur
As
en
long as
Chicky
I don't
elkaar
bump
ontmoeten
into the
waarschijnlijk.
sorcerer or his troll,
Ja.
I should manage to make Seastone by midday tomorrow.
Ja.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Hup, hele boek meenemen.
Oh.
It's a trap.
Ja.
Ah! Ah!
Viel een steen op mijn kop. Ah, chap 2.
Nou, waar hoor je?
We gaan van
Van de
chapter...
proloog naar chapter 2.
Ja. Lekker hoor. In de town.
Er is een konijntje.
We komen zo uit de lucht vallen met onze capsule.
Ja, inderdaad. En onze pot op ons hoofd.
We komen zonder capsule. Het is nog goed dat we een pot op ons hoofd hebben, wou ik zeggen. Die is ook weg.
Ja.
Why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything
You could
else.
say that.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone. And who are you?
Mr. Underhill. Hey, Monkey Island referentie.
Ja.
Guy brushed Reapwood. And I wanna become a pirate. Maar altijd
Lekker,
eerlijk
hoor.
zijn, hè.
Weathervane. Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains on a secret mission.
Weathervane? Okay then.
Where am I?
This lovely seaside resort. Residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers is Seastone.
Seastone. Then I made it.
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
We gaan het meemaken.
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? Do you know him personally?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Goeie vraag.
Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Strange. Why does he do that?
Who knows, who knows?
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Goeie vraag.
Gone. Lots of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge. That was rather less than successful.
And how many people are still living here?
Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned.
Sounds pretty sad.
But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well, those that are still alive.
But if
Precies
almost
de
no one
vraag
lives
die ik had.
here, who are you guarding?
Oh, I'm not guarding the inhabitants, I'm guarding the town. I'm guarding it like my father did before me and his father before him. But not his father, he was a blacksmith. But his brother-in-law was a town guard, and his father was a baker.
Interesting. I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. Best of luck on your adventure. No doubt we'll bump into each other again.
Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. See you later.
Nou, ga jij weer lekker aan het werk?
Lijkt me goed.
Met je edelaars. Kijk aan, dan gaan wij weer lekker checkpointen. En in de volgende video de stad betreden.
Ja.
Dus graag weer. Tot dan.
Joe.
Joe.